What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Big Baby Jonathan here. Welcome to the latest edition of the Big Baby Jonathan Sports Podcast. On the line right now, I got Mykellpg from the Good News Sports Radio Podcast. How's it going, man?
Everything is going well, man. Just trying to figure out how to stay busy during these hectic and crazy times, man.
Yeah, for me, man, it's crazy, but I'm still putting in the work each and every day with this platform, trying to get better at what I do. And on today's show, man, we're going to talk about the big breaking news today. Kobe Bryant's a Hall of Famer, man. So what are your thoughts about Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, and KG being Hall of Famers?
Man, make sure you throw in Tamika Catchings.
Oh, yeah, Tamika Catchings, yeah.
Women player ever. But, man, I just think, on the truth, I think it's the greatest class. I know Michael Jordan's class was awesome with David Robinson and John Stockton, Vivian Stringer there. But, man, just Kobe, Tim Duncan, and Kevin Garnett. Like, these guys are guys that you could say are top 20 players for sure. Two of the guys are for sure top 10 guys. Some lists maybe even top 5. And it's just a big time, really, really great class. It was going to be very, very special. If Kobe was here with us, and it's that much specialer with Kobe gone, man. It's just crazy the fact that, he's gone and that he's going to miss out. Like his speech, who's he going to choose, Phil Jackson or Jordan? Man, these guys deserve it. Like when you think about our childhood, I was born in '89, so when I really got the sense of basketball, MJ was, towards the end of his second three-peat, but Kobe came in the league, and he was starting his reign of terror. You had KG, who was the guy there, another high school kid to come to the league, and then Tim Duncan came in as the first pick. I remember watching him at Wake Forest, how great he was, and to see all three of these guys getting into the same class is just very, very special.
Yeah, it is special, man. I remember when I first started watching Kobe was in the 2000s. With Shaq and Kobe and all them, like I just fell in love with Kobe's game, his demeanor, his hustle, his great grind. It's like he doesn't like to lose. So what he did on the court, man, was special, and he deserving of the Hall of Fame. But here's the thing, though, like I wonder who's going to speak for Kobe. Like I wonder if it might be for Nessa. You never know. So we'll see what happens. We have to wait until August, so to see when whoever's going to be speaking at Kobe's Hall of Fame. We just gotta wait and see. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, it's going to be – he's probably going to get several speakers now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be, really dope. It's most likely going to be MJ again if MJ is willing to do it, because you saw how emotional and hurt he was when he, spoke at his memorial, which I was lucky enough to be there to see. And Phil Jackson, then, probably Shaq or D. Fish, a guy like that. So it's just going to be very emotional once again, because Kobe isn't going to be there, but it's going to be a special moment, for KG and Tim Duncan. Like KG is a guy that people they don't talk about as much anymore. Like he was a very special player, like 24, 12. He gets you about 5 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Like he was a really, really special player. He just didn't play with an organization as great as the Spurs or the Lakers are. We'll be talking about him as one of the top 10 players of all time. So, man, just a very, very special class. I hope that whoever does speak for Kobe, man, brings their A game and, give us something very, very great, because it's something that us Laker fans are going to remember forever.
Yeah, we're going to remember forever, man. And KG deserves it too, the Hall of Fame. So does Tim Duncan. But, like, if you had to pick who's a better power forward, Tim Duncan or Kevin Garnett?
That's the thing. For me, Tim Duncan has the better career because, like I said, he was on an organization that was a winning organization. He got 5 rings, 2 MVPs, one of the best defensive big ever, Mr. Fundamental. But, man, KG, I think as an individual player, he's a better outside shooter, better ball handler. He was a little quicker, and he just brought you so much, to the game. So if I had to just do a my player and I had a player to just go out there and hoop, I would pick KG. Mm-hmm. But as far as better career, it's clearly Tim Duncan.
Yeah, that's a tough one, but I have to go with Tim Duncan, man. Tim Duncan's all-around good player, post up, fade away, mid-range. He can shoot the threes when he needs to, man. He's Passionate for the game, well deserved. But I would have to go with Tim Duncan on my part. But KG still too, man. He's still talented.
Hey, tell me this.
Block shots, rebounds, and stuff. Love his game.
Tell me KG's teammates, because if you look at Tim Duncan, like he played with Hall of Famers, David Robinson, Hall of Fame. Tony Parker most likely going to get in. Manu Ginobili is going to get in. Then you might have the greatest coach of all time, to where KG, he didn't really truly play with Hall of Famers until he got to Boston, and you saw what happened there. They were able to win a championship. And I heard him speak with Paul Pierce earlier, and he was like, man, if I would have got to you guys a couple years earlier, man, we probably have 2 or 3 rings. And I honestly believe that. I just think that he played with Marbury, which was big time, but Marbury ended up leaving him. And then he played with an older Cassell and Sprewell, so he never had the teammate and team like Tim Duncan. But, man, they're both hell of a players. 2 top 5 power forwards, man. I love watching both of those guys.
Yeah, me too, man. KG's passionate for the game, man. He brings the energy every night. You know, he don't take nights off or days off, man. It's going to be interesting Hall of Fame, like watching it, man. It's going to be a lot of emotion. Everything, KG, Tim Duncan, Kobe. It's going to be probably sold out over there. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, it's going to be beautiful. Springfield's going to be going crazy, because these are 3 names that, you know, are really like, not only were these guys great players, they were like names as far as commercials, and just as far as our generation, these are the names that were premier, who are always top 5 to us, and that's what makes it such a special class.
Yeah, man, special class. But yeah, as you all know, the NBA might get canceled. So if the NBA season did get canceled, who do you think could get MVP? Do you think they should just cancel it and not hand anything out and start fresh, or do you think they should just hand awards out?
To be honest, I don't think that you can hand out awards, because the season was never completed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the same way you can't hand out a championship, because, man, we can't just base it off a record, because clearly Milwaukee has the best record, but we don't know if they were truly the best team. They just took an L to the Lakers. So I don't think that you give out anything. But if they were to do it, to say we have to, we want to do this, I would choose Giannis as the MVP.
Mm-hmm.
He had incredible numbers, like 27 points, 13 rebounds, a bunch of blocks, steals, assists, and he wasn't playing with a true superstar next to him like LeBron is doing with AD. Like, AD is clearly a top 5 guy. He scored, 40 points and 10, 20 rebounds in 3 quarters. So it's hard to give that award to LeBron the same way people looked at it when it came to Shaq and Kobe. So Giannis will be my MVP. And then my Rookie of the Year would be Ja Morant, of course.
Yeah, I always keep it real on my channel, and I agree with you. Giannis deserves the MVP. And, yeah, Ja Morant is talented, man. Ja Morant's special, man. His game reminds me of Westbrook and Rondo. Like, because Memphis has a team that's starting to build something. If they can get, like, a shooter like a Devin Booker, they could be special with Ja Morant and Devin Booker on that team.
No, yeah, I love that comparison, the Westbrook and Rondo blend. Like, he gives you the Westbrook the way he attacks the rim, but the way that he just uses the pick and roll and pass and finish with both hands reminds you a lot of Rondo. So that's a great comparison right there. But yeah, no, the kid he's really, really special. Zion is special, of course, but Ja Morant, they can build the right team around him. They're going to be really, really tough.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting playoffs if it does happen. But what are your thoughts about the NBA playing in Vegas for the playoffs? Do you think that should be a good idea?
I guess if you just want to have them play, but I always love the aspect when it comes to the NBA, you know, of the home and away. Like, it's not like the NFL where, you know, the championship is okay being played in a neutral site. But the NBA is kind of like, man, we're so used to these great away and home game battles. Like, you know, Lakers and Celtics, it was great because they were playing at the Forum or at the Boston Garden. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Lakers were playing at the TD Garden or the Staples Center, and the Lakers in the playoffs playing against a team like the Kings. It was great to go to Sacramento and to get that type of win. So I think it kind of takes away some of that type of feel, because some teams won't have a home court. Because if you play in Vegas, the Lakers are pretty much having a home court every game because, you know, it's close to us, and that's what a lot of Lakers fans are. So man, if you can have the home and away, I guess if you just want to see basketball, it's fine. But, man, I just love the aspect of playing teams going on the road and having to get big victories.
Yeah, me too, man. And obviously, if the NBA goes over there, it's gonna feel like a college like rank. You know, when they have March Madness, everybody just go teams up at one event and they play and determine a champion. So
Yeah,
I'm excited for that if it comes back.
yeah, that would be interesting. That would be. I just don't think it's not college. So
Yeah,
I
I
don't
feel
even
it.
think the players are like that.
Yeah. Also, too, there was breaking news from Adrian Wojnarowski earlier today about the NBA and all the players might do a horse competition, man, and they might stream it. I'm with it. You know, there's no sports. I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Who would you want to see?
Stephen Curry, Trey Young, Donovan Mitchell. There's some names that were reported so far. Nothing confirmed yet. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. And, you know, they should have LeBron in it, man. LeBron's talking about.
No, yeah, I would love that. I would love for them to have. Maybe you can have several games. You can have the guard, and then you can have your wing. You got the guard, like the point guard, the wings, and the bigs. Because I would love to see Kawhi, LeBron, Giannis, Paul George, guys like that go at it. And then, you know, with the guards, you can have Steph, James Harden, Russ, like you said, Trey Young, Donovan Mitchell, just to give the fans, you know, a little bit of a different thing. And then seeing the bigs, like, man, let's see what bigs can really shoot threes and make half-court shots and all that stuff. So, yeah, that would be – it's going to be a tease because it's not real basketball, but it will be something to give the fans. So I watch with it.
Yeah, me too, man. But it's just crazy that we're going through this, you know. No sports at all, you know. But the rest of Mania is on tonight. I was watching a little bit of it. It's boring without fans.
Yeah. Sports with no fans. Can you imagine?
Well, that's the thing, though. That's the thing, though. For the LA Chargers, we're used to without fans. So if the Chargers did play without fans this year, wouldn't surprise me.
No,
but yeah.
At least the Chargers have the other team fans there, so it's like
right.
It makes it a road type game. You know, when my Chiefs come down and we down here in LA and play, like it's a lot of Chief Kingdom in there. So at least you get that feel hearing my fans do the tomahawk. So
yeah,
still fan.
Yeah. So if the NBA season did get canceled, is there 100% chance Anthony Davis will re-sign with the Lakers? 100%, or do you think he'll explore his options?
At this point, I just saw someone post a billboard of him up in L.A., and I just think LeBron got to him, and his team is just in his ear and was like, man, you don't want to leave this L.A. money. Like, you know, you see how they treat their stars. You see how they, even though Shaq left, you see how the fans and everyone treats him. You see how the L.A. treated Kobe. You see how they're treating LeBron now, to where AD, he would be truly, truly dumb if he were to leave the situation. Only place I would say, maybe if he say, you know, I want to do a LeBron and go back home. But Chicago's not going to be good anytime soon, so I think that he's going to be a Laker.
Yeah, me too, man. If AD does leave, that means he wants to go play at home. But I feel like at the end of the day, I feel like he's going to be hungry. If the NBA season, okay, we're done, we're canceling it, I feel like he'll be motivated to prove, okay, I'm going to finish what I started here. You know what I mean? Because I think LeBron's going to be in his ear. And the front office this year, the Lakers have been doing tremendous. Rob Pelinka, Jeannie Buss, Linda Rambis, Kurt Rambis. And you notice when, I know I'm a big-time Magic Johnson fan, when Magic Johnson was in office, we'd be in storylines. With Rob Pelinka, we're not even that much storylines this year. Do you see that?
No, yeah, just because Magic is a name. So when Magic is there, along with LeBron, you're going to talk all about it. You know what I'm saying? And Magic probably would have did interviews to bring it up. You know what I'm saying? But with Rob Pelinka, he's just kind of kicking back and just let my team win games, do what they do, while I work behind the scenes to try to make things happen. So, yeah, it's Magic. You know, Magic, wherever he goes, he brings the spotlight with him. So that's why you're hearing, like, so much less. And plus, the Lakers were winning. And when the Lakers are winning, that's what you talk about, because winning usually leads to parades down Figueroa for the Lakers, and that was more important than talking about AD as a free agent.
Yeah, it's Lakers do drive a lot of money to sports channels, because Skip Bayless always talks about LeBron every day. You know what I mean? Like I honestly think that Skip Bayless really hates LeBron, like as a player, like even as a person too, because he's just talks so negative about it all the time. It's like he has nothing nice to say about it, about LeBron. It's like, come on, man.
Either he hates him or he has a crush on him, and he just doesn't want to, say it in front of the world, because I know he's a big-time Jordan guy. He covered Jordan, and I understand. I agree with him that Jordan is the GOAT, but some of that LeBron hate, he just wants to bring it, and plus it's TV.
Yeah.
So you want to bring what's going to bring the attention and ears and eyes to you. So I'm going to do this about LeBron. But I know he respects LeBron's game, all the great things that he's doing away from the game, which makes his name that much more bigger. But, man, you got to respect LeBron, and I know deep down inside, he has to respect that man.
Yeah. So you excited for the Michael Jordan documentary?
Oh, I can't wait, man. April 19th, I already got it set. I can't wait just to see, the things that they went through. Because at that time, there wasn't a Twitter, there wasn't an Instagram, there wasn't Snapchat. So we're kind of getting that behind-the-scenes stuff that we get every day nowadays for one of the greatest runs. It's the last time you get to hear Kobe, because I believe that they spoke to him on for the documentary. And, man, just to hear those stories about Michael Jordan, because, me growing up, it was like Jordan. It was want to be like Mike. Like his shoes, Space Jam. The guy was incredible. He was winning and, doing his thing, dominating. And it led to Kobe. So I would like to see how Jordan was. I hear stories of him playing golf before games, drinking beer before games, that the flu game wasn't even really the flu, that he was hungover and he had to come and play, and he still went to work. So it's going to be great to see the things. And then Dennis Rodman is the craziest character the league's probably ever seen. So this is going to be very special to me.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it too. I didn't grow up in that Michael Jordan era. Like, I'm still going to watch it though, you know what I mean? Just to see what it's like.
Man, hey, it's MJ, boy. You better watch that. It's that guy.
Yep. Yeah. One more question before we get up and out of here. What era do you like the best overall out of the whole NBA history? What era?
The history of basketball. So, for me, I would choose 2000. I know the 80s is crazy because you had Young Mike, you had Magic, Kareem, Bird, Mykell, Moses Malone, towards the end, Dr. J, Dominique Wilkins, all these great players, Stockton Malone coming in, Barkley. Like, the 80s is so crazy to me. That's why I have them number 2. But 2000, man, you just had so many great wings and, like, point guards and just these big-time names like KG, Duncan, and Kobe. Like, the guys going into this class of the Hall of Fame. Allen Iverson, Jason Kidd, Vince Carter, T-Mac, LeBron coming up, Carmelo, D-Wade, like so many of these big-time names. And these guys were able to train differently because of newer technology. So you got these strong athletic bodies. And it just gave you some of the best players. And then it was another era of the Lakers where Kobe was able to get 5 rings from 2000 to 2009. So that to me, I think that's the greatest era. That's why I argue with people that Kobe was the best player in the greatest era of basketball. And that's why I can argue him being the greatest of all time. So I'm going to go with the 2000 era and the 80s being a close second.
Yeah, I'm going to do the 2000 era because that's when I became a Laker fan and Kobe Bryant fan, Shaq fan. Just the way that whole NBA season, you could play tough defense. Like in today's NBA, if you play too much tough defense, you'll get thrown out. Like they're changing the game. It's like it's okay to be physical. It's part of sports, It's a contact sport.
Yeah.
It's like if you mix, like if you switch eras, like if you put the 80s in today's game, I wonder how like Michael Jordan would be playing in today's NBA. I bet you Michael Jordan would be averaging 40 at best if he was in today's NBA. He'd be dropping 40.
Him, Kobe, and Shaq would be averaging 40 a game.
Yep.
I would have loved to see a guy like James Harden and LeBron in like the 80s and 90s era because it was just more physical.
Yep, he
and
was.
Not only was it physical for your body, it was a mental thing that would LeBron been able to handle that mentality of every time I go to the basket, I'm getting touched and smacked, you know what I'm saying? And that's where, if you look at his game, that would be something that you could say maybe his mental isn't as strong as a Jordan, Kobe, and Magic. So I would have loved to see him play during that era.
I think the bad boy Pistons would have roughed him up a little bit if LeBron played back then. It would be probably a lot of fights, man. But
Celtics, yep, all those teams. They had to. That was the only way go against these great athletic players like Jordan or Dominique Wilkins.
Yeah, man. But all right, Mykell. Thanks for coming on my show. Go ahead and give out your social media so they can follow you, and go ahead and tell them where you listen to your podcast at.
Anytime, bro. I'm always happy to do it. I love the work that you're doing.
Appreciate it.
Keep grinding. You're getting better and better. And man, I just love to see the work, man. We're both at this working, and it don't stop, man. Hustle and motivate. That's what it's about, truly. But I am Mykellpg. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter, MykellThePG. Mykell Matthew on Facebook, MykellMathieu. Make sure you guys check out one of my shows page, Courtside Radio, which you can follow with me and my guys at the Starting Five. And then my other great show, Don't At Me, with Mykell and Alex, me and my guy, Alex Hines. We do our thing. We talk all sports. Courtside Radio is strictly basketball, man. So thank you, man. Thank you for having me.
All right, man.